There are two very prominent professions in the fashion industry. One is the fashion design, where it is creating of the garment and the collection. And on the other hand, it is fashion business, where it is about the entire business and management of the fashion brands and everything in fashion. And right in between, there's a very new opportunity that has come up in the industry, which is about promoting fashion. And that comes under the course of fashion communication. All the fashion content that you see on social media or you see it on magazines, these are all done by fashion communicators. I'm sure you must be confused about what is a fashion communication program. Fashion communication is a very newly emerging and yet very promising career that has emerged in the market these days. If I have to say in simple words, it is something that binds fashion business and fashion design together. Now let us understand how fashion communicators work with fashion designers. Fashion designers focus more towards creating a garment collection, conceptualizing, doing market research, trend research, and putting a collection together finally to the market. On the other hand, fashion communication professionals, they take these collections and the entire story and they build the narrative around the audience in focus. For example, if it is for a regular consumer like you and me, regular people going to stores and buying things, there would be a different narrative. But on the other hand, if it is for another business, let's say a brand is trying to sell in an online store, so that would be a very different narrative. It is more of a B2B, which is business to business kind of a narrative. That is what is created by fashion communicators. What fashion communicators need to be updated is with the market trends, to the stories, to understanding the consumer behavior, to understanding where all are the right platforms to put the communications platformed. That is what fashion communicators would really focus on. As I said, fashion communication and fashion design, they have to work together, otherwise nothing really falls in place. Because these are two different and full-time professions that is needed to run the fashion business on. Now, the difference between fashion communication and fashion design, there are some prominent differences. Fashion designers, they would learn about the entire process of making a collection. Now, it includes the skills, the learning, the knowledge of everything that is required. On the other hand, fashion communicators do not stitch, sew, create a garment collection. They focus more on the fashion aspect of thing and selling and communicating. So when I say communicating, again, it is about either putting up articles on online social media, on websites, or even on online stores, or if it is about a fashion shoot or a fashion campaign that needs to go under all these platforms, even in press and editorials like magazines, fashion magazines. So this is what a fashion communicator would do. And they would also time it according to how the platform is working, how the consumer is behaving. When it comes to learning in fashion communication, there's a lot of fashion learning which is going on. Now, these fashion topics could be very similar to what fashion design and fashion communicators would learn. Like, for example, there would be history of fashion, there would be crafts and textiles. There are lots of fashion aspects where, in terms of learning, which is shared between fashion design and fashion communication. Whatever confusion is there, just write down in the comment section below, and I hope this video comes out to be useful to you. And if you feel that this video has been very helpful, please subscribe to the channel and do not hesitate to write to me